1 in 8 couples are affected by infertility. This is according to the CDC. To help those wanting to start a family, the Wyatt Fertility Foundation and the Conceive Foundation are teaming up to award 5 Houston area couples $15,000 grants who need IVF. Here live in Studio A to share more about this incredible opportunity is Executive Director of the Wyatt Fertility Foundation, Margaret Farnsworth. Margaret, good morning. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I know this is quite the journey, or at least it turns out to be quite the journey for these couples wanting to start the family. So this, of course, will help them greatly. Talk to us about this program.
Well, we teamed up as the Wyatt Fertility Foundation with the Conceive Foundation to choose 5 couples and offer a $15,000 grant.
And as we know, this journey can at times be expensive.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's really, it has everything to do with all of the different procedures. Mm-hmm. So there's medical procedures, there's the technology, there's the physicians, there's all the people that actually babysit the embryos once they're created. So it's really hard to find ways to cut costs.
And every journey, too, for every person is unique.
Absolutely. Yes.
And so when you factor in all of those different things, it can certainly be quite the journey, as we mentioned. Tell us about your journey.
Well, like most couples, you don't ever dream of starting your family this way, and so it's a little bit of a shock. And I feel like, we were successful in our journey. We have our beautiful son, Wyatt, who we named the foundation after. But, I feel like firsthand, we can really, we feel the stress and all of the financial and emotional and all of those things. We really can just understand what these families are going through.
Yeah. Being able to relate to them throughout this time period is really critical.
Absolutely, absolutely. And really just, being a mother is one of my greatest joys. And so I really feel like, being able to provide this grant for other families and give them that opportunity is a wonderful thing.
How long ago did you go through this journey yourself?
Wyatt is 10.
Wyatt is 10. Wow. Yeah. So it's been, it's been a decade, and of course a lot changes, and with that, prices can also change and be more expensive too.
Absolutely. And there's so many more companies now offering fertility benefits, and there's more grant programs like this out there, and there's more financial options now. So that's really the focus, is trying to be able to get it, to be able to be a little bit more affordable for families that need it.
And cutting down, breaking through that barrier so people can pursue this journey.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right.
Talk to us about the different services you offer.
Well, as the goal of the Wyatt Fertility Foundation really is to provide, to further research in the field of infertility, and to provide families that need it with financial assistance for IVF services particularly. And the Wyatt Fertility Foundation is an arm of Inception Fertility. It's the nonprofit arm of Inception Fertility. And that is a global fertility company that was actually based and founded here in Houston.
Okay. I want to go back to the expense associated with IVF. Why does it cost so much?
Really, it's so specific to each person's journey. But I would say it's the technology behind it, it's the physicians, it's the medications, it is all the procedures that may be under anesthesia, all of those things that really just you can't really cut some of those things out.
Who is eligible for this program?
This program is going to be based on their income, essentially. You have to have a formal infertility diagnosis from your reproductive specialist or OB-GYN. There's some specific criteria on the website that people can read to make sure they're a good candidate, and it's also based on their 2023 gross income on their tax return. Okay,
and of course they can find all of this information inside your website.
Yes, yourivfgrant.com.
Yeah.
Cool. And they'll be able to find it there. Now through June 3rd, we'll be taking the applications, and we'll be announcing the grant recipients on June 17th.
Oh, wow. It's coming up.
It's coming up.
Almost a month.
Very exciting.
Today's May 15th, so a month and 2 days. Margaret, thank you so much for coming in. We do appreciate your time.
Thank you.
This morning. And of course, like always, we'll make it very easy for you. We'll put all of this information inside this article on our website, clicktohouston.com. Margaret, again, thank you so much for your time.